This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore.
You know, I used to call the Republican Party a freak show. And I don't know if I would consider the Republican Party a freak show anymore. The Republican Party is more like a parody of a freak show. If we had Democrats who did shit like Marjorie Taylor Greene does on an almost weekly basis, we would be a laughing stock. We would be in perpetual humiliation by our own hands. The other day, Stephen Colbert's film crew with, the dog puppet, Triumph, the insult comic dog. Hilarious, if you have a dumb sense of humor like me, I think. And they did interviews, and apparently they overstayed their welcome, and they were arrested on the Capitol complex. They were apparently banging on doors, or I don't know the whole story. Not good if they were there after closing time. You're professionals, you know when you should be there. It doesn't just close. It's not like a mall that all of a sudden the doors are closed and you're locked inside. That's not really how it works. So they'll get what's coming to them. Justice will be served, I believe. Fox News has run with this. All kinds of conservatives are just the people who have ignored the actual insurrection, the attack on the United States government, the attempted overthrow of our government through violence and insurrection. They've ignored that, but they are on this story. And Marjorie Taylor Greene, especially the ringleader of the parody freak show, has now taken to the floor of the House to give a speech about how they were harassing her. Queen harasser herself is complaining in this art of projection that they've become so good at. She's complaining about the very thing she did. I have two clips. One is her on the House floor whining about Stephen Colbert's troupe of comedy writers, comedians, real dangerous fellas. And then we're going to play a clip of her actually harassing a sitting member of Congress with threatening actions, because that's what they do. Here's the first clip. Marjorie Taylor Greene complaining about comedians on the attack.
But let's go a little bit further. There's been more things that have happened. I mean, I feel like it's almost like high school mean girl behavior, but this is supposed to be Congress. Well, we also had a situation on June 16th, just last week. There was a certain film crew that works for Stephen Colbert, had been basically stalking me all day long, going throughout, following us around here. My staff was very helpful in putting me in the car and keeping me away from them. They ended up outside my office. My staff took me somewhere else so I didn't have to go there.
The temerity of this woman to complain about stalking. I've played the video multiple times on this channel of her literally stalking David Hogg across the Capitol complex in her bid to harass him, a school shooting victim, hassling him. And then there's this video of her outside Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez's office, talking through the mail flap because the door had to be locked because of this vandalizing the guest book group outside her office. The same woman who's whining about comedians doing comedy bits and harassing her, she says, is literally guilty of the exact same thing. Watch this.
You want to talk to Crazy Ocasio? You come to this little thing and you open it up and you whisper into her.
Session.
This is confession. This is Ocasio confession right there.
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, I'm an American citizen. I pay your salary through the taxes that you collect from me through the IRS because I'm a tax-paying citizen of the United States. I'm a woman, I'm a female business owner, and I'm proud to be an American woman. And I do not support your socialist policies, and I do not support your murderous abortion policies. As a mother of 3 children, I'm appalled at New York's law for abortion, and it needs to end and it needs to stop now. You're bringing God's judgment on our country, and I'm against it, as well as my friends. So you need to stop being a baby and stop locking your door and come out and face the American citizens that you serve. If you want to be a big girl, you need to get rid of your diaper and come out and be able to talk to the American citizens instead of us having to use a flap, a little flap.
It's kind of like her. She's kind of
Sad.
flappy. She's like, she keeps flapping her gums.
Oh,
is like,
flappy, flappy.
Okay, well, each one of
This is like child games.
This is child
session.
Anybody home?
Hello there.
Hello? Hashtag, where's AOC? I hear you in there.
This is creepy.
It's hide and seek.
This is, huh?
Hide and seek.
This hide and seek? Tag, you're it. Guess what? You can't stay in there forever. Can you come out and play? Let's go.
All right, so I guess she got the message before we came here. Guys, if you want to come to visit the socialist, communist,
You're a very good artist.
I'm just trying to decorate, you know?
This is her book where we sign it.
This is her sign-in book, and I'm just signing in.
immature child.
Yeah. Should we draw a wall? Should we draw a wall?
Yeah,
Let's draw a wall. Is there another pen? We really want to draw a wall. So let's draw what a wall looks like, everybody. This is a wall.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
And that dumb shit is now in Congress. And she continues the harassing behavior of Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and other members of Congress. Unimpeded, unchecked by her own party. The only consequence she's ever received is because Democrats had to step up and do some crowd control, as it were. Because Kevin McCarthy is a coward. Kevin McCarthy is quaking in his boots at the specter of Marjorie Taylor Greene. He is no leader. He is a child. An afraid, quivering mass of pulpy flesh under his desk, sucking his thumb, begging for relief. Like most Republicans. They're afraid of something or another. Anyway, I'd love to know what you think. You can call, leave me a brief voicemail, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me daily at dollemore.com. I appreciate you very much. Follow me on social media. We can mix it up there. I'm at Dollemore on Twitter, on Instagram, on TikTok, at Dollemore. And if I do something for you, if you appreciate what I do here, if you like my content, if you like the cut of my jib, please consider supporting my work, helping produce my work right here on the channel. You can click the join button below, become a channel member for $1.99 a month. Click on the join button, see what's involved. Or you can go over to Patreon, which is a completely separate support mechanism. Patreon.com/IDoubtIt podcast, and you can help support my work there. Anyway, I love you guys. I appreciate you very much. I'll see you next time. Until I do, be genuine. Take care of one another.